All right, here we go again. I have this delay in my head, phones that is. So we'll see if it's going out online. It's pretty funny. I can hear it when I say it, and then I can hear it a few seconds later. I have to try to fix that, but it's hilarious. I've been preaching this morning to the power of the air there, and they don't like it. Now remember, the deep state, shadow government, criminal enterprise of all nations. And I used to speak without my headphones, so I don't need them. Let me unplug them so you don't get a feedback or something from it. They listen to the air. Remember that. They have devices that they can listen to the air. They also have devices that you own that they plug into and they listen to your conversations all day long. They are the Antichrist. They are the devils, the demons, sorcerers, witches, so on and so forth. So I've been speaking to them, and they don't like it. But they're listening in, and they hear my preaching more than you do. Again, we didn't come to save the righteous person, which there are none, actually. We came to seek and save those which are lost. The demons is one of my focuses. And they are a demonic legion. Your CIA is gone. There's nothing left. Everything that you see well in the CIA is an illusion to lure you into worshiping them. They'll cause an incident in a second so that you'll worship them. There's private sector CIA type people. There's foreign CIA type people working in this nation, and nobody says anything, including the FBI, because why? Because it's covering for all their crimes, as well as the crimes of the world leaders that are part of it. And of course, they would look like what? Like angels of light. Nobody's allowed to look like an angel of light but for their people. Now you see Schiff today and what he's saying. If we removed President Trump, this wouldn't have happened. No, if you wouldn't have engaged in criminal activity. Now, you should understand something. That criminal activity is demonic. You should also understand that they're projecting something and causing a traumatic trigger of COVID-19 to try to brainwash you. Schiff is doing it. CIA is doing it. This is a blessing in disguise to them. They can try to use it to trigger your psychology using combat-only CIA, KGB type methods. And I say that because CIA, it isn't even legal to use the methods that they're using against the U.S. citizen. It's not legal for them to use it in combat. They're using KGB methods. They're using Chinese secret police methods. It includes Kroll. Eric Prince and his people are part of it. The president apparently supposedly used him for some political operative operation, but understand something. Those people have worked for Democrats and have taken out Republicans and caused suicide and the other things that I'm speaking about. I admonished you against using them. You used them, and the next thing you know, COVID-19's here. Your life would have been better without it, regardless of how your life compares to everyone else. That's a satanic illusion to show you how much better your life is than everyone else's. Because you've really ruined this country and the world by using deep state. Now, the president's no different than anyone else in the world that he lives in. They use these people. But they're dirty. They're devils. They're antichrists, they're witches and sorcerers. That's why Eric Prince couldn't get us out of Afghanistan or Iraq successfully. Because he's not a real person. He's a lost person that wants personal gain. Otherwise, he could have had the amount of power he has to develop money in his life. If that was applied to Iraq and Afghanistan, we might not have ever even gotten into it. But yet he wouldn't be as rich as he is. Now, whether that's present-minded or not, only Satan and God can tell you that. Because that conversation in the mind would be with Satan, and then God would be listening in. And that would be God at the highest order. God that operates on the earth would only listen in when allowed. Again, God has differing personalities, and in some of those personalities, different names in the Bible, God does not act based upon absolute omniscience, absolute knowledge. He limits it where you limit it. That's why God says you have to do something for God to come and be available, because your wheels are opposing God's knowledge of what you're doing, because you don't like light and you don't want to come to the truth. Well, this was only supposed to be a test, and I'm going to see what it sounds like. Praise God in all that you do. Praise God.